I don't really belong in the 1970s section. Deborah and I first came here in 1997 at the invitation of Allison Brinkman, who I got involved in this at the invitation of also. Better or worse. And, but there is a connection to the 70s that I'll get to. In 1971, the film version of one of Harry's favorite musicals, one of my favorite musicals, Fiddler on the Roof, came out. And Harry has used this show for countless sermon illustrations over the year. I believe he's even sung a couple numbers from it before. And if I could have found the videos of that, those would have been up there. Yeah. Kinescope or the Edison machine or whatever they had then. But anyway, one of the things that I've always loved about Harry is his appreciation of the arts, of film, of theater, and his embrace of that reformed doctrine of common grace, that idea that there is no separation between the secular and the sacred, that God's light shines in all that's fair, all that's beautiful, all that's true. So, in honor of that, and in honor of Harry, I got out my 1982 Fiddler on the Roof hat, and I'm going to do a number for him. Dear God, you made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. What would have been so terrible if I would have had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, habba-dibba-dabba-dibba-dibba-dabba-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Habba-dibba-dabba-dibba-dibba-dabba-dum. If I were a very rich, tigga-digga-deedle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud would land like a trumpet on their ears, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, dabba-dibba-dabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dabba-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Dabba-dibba-dabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dabba-dum. If I were a bitty rich, digga-digga-deedle-diddle man, I see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town would come to fawn on me. They would ask me to advise them like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reb Tevye, oh, pardon me, Reb Tevye, posing problems that would cross the rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. 'Cause when you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. There I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yabba-dibba-dabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dabba-dum, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Habba-dibba-dabba-dibba-dibba-dibba-dabba-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? And thank you